Curiosities. Give a helping hand to the Handyman Tree. Fabián Carvalho Vargas and Alejandro Efraín Ortega Jiménez. Origin. A pre-Hispanic legend tells us that its 5 red stamens are the hand of a Mexica princess. The ancient inhabitants considered it to be of great aesthetic value, which is why it was used to decorate the gardens of splendorous Tenochtitlan. In the case of the Mayan culture, the Handyman Tree, Chiranthodendron Pentadactylon, represented the connection between the earthly and spiritual worlds. It is believed that its flowers symbolize the hands of the gods, and that the tree itself acts as a portal to the celestial realm. It is also said that those who approach this sacred tree can receive blessings and divine protection. González de Ulloa. It is even remembered that in Tenochtitlan there were forests of handyman trees, which were cut down during the colony because of their resemblance to a devil's hand. Beyond facts or speculations, the truth is that the handyman tree is not common in Mexico City, and until a few years ago, there were only 2 individuals registered in the Naturalista database. Today, there is a third one, which we add in this platform. Characteristics. The handyman tree has almost a dozen common names. It is native mainly to Mexico and Guatemala. It is a medium-sized tree, reaching 30 meters in height. It lives in the Mesophilic mountain forest in 6 states of Mexico. Its leaves are double-sided, dark green on one side and reddish on the other. Its flowers are deep red tulips with stamens that resemble claws. The flowering stage is between late spring and midsummer. Its leaves are used in some regions of Guatemala and Mexico to wrap corn tamales on special occasions. The Secretariat of Environment and Natural Resources, Semarnat, has classified it as a threatened species. How to take care of this tree? Put it in black soil, moisten the soil, do not leave it in high sun temperature. It responds much better in filtered water. Water with a hose every 2 to 3 weeks. Conservation in action and education and research. The Mexican Biodiversity website of the National Commission for the Knowledge and Use of Biodiversity, CONABIO, explains in detail that the Mesophilic forest is only found in 1% of Mexico's territory. Of the 44 subregions where it is located, 32 have a critical to high priority. 3 subregions lack information. Thus, the survival of species in this ecosystem, including the handyman tree, which is considered a threatened species, does not look very promising. As if that were not enough, recurring fires impact several ecosystems, including Mesophilic forests. Given the above scenario, we got down to work in the biology class, together with the students of 2 generations of the Álvaro Obregón I campus of the Instituto de Educación Media Superior, IEMS, of Mexico City to do something about it. Conservation work in a school and trying to carry out the program sounds quite difficult, and it is, but despite the smallest results, you manage to obtain significant learning and great satisfaction. Throughout 15 years, I have developed with my students different environmental projects. I can call them sustainability projects. These projects range from nurturing a parched hillside with maguey trees to preparing compost or learning minimal elements of how to take care of a tree. These activities are both tools and didactic material for teaching biology and ecology. It is not the same just to learn concepts or processes in a classroom as it is to see them happening in nature. This semester we did several very interesting projects, and one of them was to be able to plant and care for handyman trees. As already mentioned, handyman trees are threatened according to Mexican legislation, Norma Oficial Mexicana, NOM 059, Semarnat 2010. The first handyman tree was planted last semester and was a sustainability project of Efraín, who managed to purchase the tree. This semester we obtained 5 more trees, and several of the students like Yuriko, Michelle, With the help of Carlitos, Milton, and Jojo, managed to loosen the hard soil and plant several individuals of these species. Something relevant in this story is that despite being a very punctual work, every effort helps in the conservation of these trees. It only remains for me to thank the students who committed themselves with great affection to take education beyond the simple task that remains as just another exercise and develop values that are urgently needed amid a triple planetary crisis.